How's it going?
Hey.
We're gonna see double feature today, Imaginary,
Yes.
and then Kung Fu Panda 4
Oh, I am looking forward to Kung Fu Panda
in
4.
3D.
3D. So that's going to be great.
Yeah, so that'll be nice. This one, I didn't see. We saw the trailer twice.
No, more than... Really? Only
I think
twice?
it was twice.
It feels like I've seen it on, like 3 or 4 times.
I feel like I've only seen it twice because I was thinking like, at least I didn't get overkilled with the trailer. Like how many times?
No, and because I know that the first trailer was a lot longer than the second one. The second one was just like,
I don't.
I do.
That was
I remember that
a while ago.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, good. They're not like revealing too much of the fucking movie like every trailer seems to do these.
I remember telling you, like looking over at you when we saw the trailer. I was like, I'd see that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It looks okay.
It's got a little bit of.
I looked it up. It's an hour and 44 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty much the perfect runtime I think for any movie.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one glaring problem.
Oh no.
There's only 2 things that I saw.
What?
The time and the rating.
What? Oh, what?
PG-13.
Oh, fuck off.
No
Really?
swearing, no fucking blood.
Well, it's got a kid in it, right? This is the one where like the she's talking to the bear. Right? Is this the,
I think so.
Yeah, okay. I hope so. No,
that's how few times I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, she's talking to like her imaginary friend, which takes the form of a bear.
It makes the kid hurt herself.
Yeah, she like
know.
stabs herself with a nail and shit. And so like I don't know. That's kind of irritating that it is PG-13 because now I'm like, it's not going to be as intense as I was hoping it to be.
It could still be.
I don't know.
It could be.
There just won't be the gore, which I don't need.
I don't need either. My thing is I don't really like horror movies much.
Oh, I love
like I don't really.
I love it.
I don't get off on it. So
yeah.
There most times because I'm a grown ass man, they don't even pull out any emotion out of me.
Huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because I've seen a lot of stupid shit and
you've seen real horror in real life, so like.
But like, and then you go down to PG-13. What makes it unrealistic to me, PG-13 horror movies, is that when something crazy happens, you're like, fuck! Or like, you swear.
Yeah.
If you can't swear, then
That's true. Yeah.
One time I got chased by a dog.
Like, fuck!
Yeah, I was like,
motherfucker!
It came out of the woods.
Yeah.
And I saw it because I was like, I told my girlfriend at the time, I was like, hey, I'm going to run around this lake. It was like pitch black out.
What?
And I'm running, and this dog came out of the woods, a big black dog. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Run,
I'm like, shit.
Run. You can't outrun a dog.
Well, it was like on my heels.
Yeah.
It wasn't going after me, but it was like gonna, it was like right
following
there.
You, yeah.
And I came up on the baseball field and I jumped over the fence, but my fucking ankle caught on it, so I fell down and dislocated my shoulder. And it was horrible.
Yeah.
And it was a horrible. I mean, that was a scary fucking moment. But when I got back, because she just walked home.
Side story, guys.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, fucking fuck, like... Yeah. And like...
People in stress, they tend to cuss, man.
Yeah, they tend to cuss.
So like,
But what...
How many F-bombs do you get? 1 in a PG-13?
Yeah,
Is
1.
That, fuck.
I know, right?
We've
already said fuck like 50 times.
Yeah, just...
But, yeah, I hope 2 things. It's not super predictable.
Yeah.
And that they don't do dumb shit like every horror movie. That's what I really hate about horror movies.
So, the dumb decision making.
Correct.
On part of the survivors or whatever we're talking
Whoever
about.
they are.
Yeah,
like,
the victims.
Let's split up. Like,
yeah, you're like, oh, well, they're dead. Or they're having sex. Well, you're dead.
You're dead.
It's like, there's so many 80s cliches that came out of
There's
that.
a trillion.
Yeah. From the 80s mostly. And then they evolved and morphed into the 90s and 2000s. It just got worse and worse.
I don't know. We haven't seen many horror movies on this channel, so...
the ones we have, you didn't like.
I absolutely despise.
Yeah, because they were gross.
I think this is the same company that made Talk to Me also. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well...
Blumhouse, I think it is.
I do like... And I think we mentioned this last night.
I don't know.
I do... There's something terrifying when you involve young, innocent children in a horror story.
That is horrific.
They're,
So,
you know, like you look
having
at
children.
Poltergeist and all that. They're here, and she's like communicating with the other side and shit, and they're after her.
Oh, that's
and,
one of the.
That's a great fucking.
When I was
couple
a
of movies,
kid, I
man.
hated that one.
It's terrifying.
What's like the Mount Rushmore of fucking
What?
of scary movies from our childhood?
That's,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
Alien. No, maybe not. That's for me. Let's see, Poltergeist.
I'm trying to think of the ones that I had nightmares from.
Those are bad.
Those are terrible.
Yeah.
I remember one called The Gate or something like that.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
like.
I watched that last year.
Oh,
it actually holds up. I'm like,
okay.
wow, that's a fucking.
Then there's like on this end of the Mount Shitmore, there's like Critters and
Oh yeah, well, those are like those are fun and
shitty ass
like,
B movies.
Yeah, I love the Critters.
I'm trying to think of a fourth one. I can't.
There's there's
a ton of
out
them.
there.
I actually was afraid of like Predator, the movie,
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
I understand why. I think,
Because he's a hunting you and he's a killing machine
Yeah.
and he's a monster, more or less.
but like but they can fight back. It's when you can't fight back,
like Freddy,
that-
when you can't fight
you
back.
can't. You're just fucked. He's got you.
You have to find.
know-
That's the thing about like what makes a horror movie versus an action horror.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, for
you
sure.
have to
'Cause
find-
Aliens isn't a horror movie.
Correct.
It's an action horror movie.
But like
You know,
you have
But
to
the first one
find the
was a horror.
solution. It's always like a
Yep.
seance or something.
there's
you
something
know?
we can do to stop it, and
And
like,
we have to get there
go
in
do it
time,
and
or,
get
you
all
know.
these things together, or whatever.
But when you can physically fight your antagonist,
yeah,
it's like
then it's like a different
then it's a
dynamic.
battle. It's not a fucking
Yeah.
yeah. G Fuel.
I would say on the like movies like all the like Halloween movies, or those are like, I would say those are technically like on Mount Shitmore, right? Wouldn't you say?
What one?
Like Jason and Michael Myers and all those slashers.
Those
like,
are
that's-
pretty-
They're
but-
so lame.
Yeah, they are lame.
They're the ones that cause all
I
the
would
stupid
say
tropes
that
to happen.
Jason was in
the beginning.
Well, he might be on Mount Rushmore.
He might be, yeah. The first one, or maybe
Yeah.
the second one.
But I got a question for you guys. This is G Fuel Rage Drive.
Ooh,
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink some. Why is it called Rage Drive? It's Tekken.
What?
It's a fighting game. Well, I guess Rage Drive, like
But
the drive in
For
me
the
to
rage, or like
Yeah.
when I think of that, I'm like,
I think of Rage Drive. I think of
driving
Nicolas
like a
Cage.
motherfucking
That one movie.
Road Warrior.
That's probably called Rage Drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So expectations.
oh, Drive Angry. That's what it's called.
Oh God, why would you do?
That's the same thing as Rage Drive.
Yeah, that's the
Drive
same
Angry.
fucking bullshit.
Anyway, what the hell? Their naming conventions kind of aren't the greatest at G Fuel.
So, they're just. What do you got, man? It's so hard to be creative.
let's say
these
something
days.
about Tekken.
That's true.
But whatever. Tekken
Yeah.
Tag Team.
Done.
Yeah, whatever.
Why are we not on the writing team? Anyway.
Hey, let's get it back to horror.
So expectations. I think this is probably going to be like a 7. For
I
me.
think it'll be above average, just because
Yeah, I
it
think
looked,
so.
it appeared to be filmed really well,
It did. The shots
and
in
it
the
was
trailer were
suspenseful,
like, ooh, and then
it seemed like good acting.
there's
and
going to be some jump scares.
It's all gonna be jump
Yeah,
scares.
that's the main. You know.
Because with plugging in the disco light, she unplugs it
Yeah,
and then
that
sees
was
the
weird.
silhouette of this teddy bear, and
Yeah.
then she like
That
slowly
was
plugs it
creepy.
back in, and I was like,
don't know,
why
I'm
would you
just
slowly
like,
plug it back in?
Right.
That's when you go to the hospital and you say, "Am I fucked up?"
Yeah. No shit. Well, yeah.
You don't stay
How
at your
about-
house when these things are
I know
fucking
this
happening.
is a sidetrack, but how about Hellraiser? Does that fit on Mount Rushmore?
I don't know. That's pretty
Gory. It's more gory than anything.
lame and
Lame? You think that shit's lame?
yeah, I do.
Oh man, I think those movies are brilliant.
That's probably up there. You're probably right. That's more sci-fi, isn't it? Kind of.
No, it's.
I never really
interdimensional.
watched them because I don't really like them.
They're-
Isn't interdimensional
It's
considered sci-fi?
Well,
When you
it's
say-
all about demons.
Oh.
They're like super demon. They're like world, or like they travel from different dimensions of pain.
Remember
and
Event
hell. They're
Horizon?
from hell. Yeah, that's a great fucking movie. I love that movie.
You know that movie was originally rated R and like horrific.
I saw the director's cut, and I will tell you this: that is the most disturbing movie I've ever seen in terms of the scenes and this. I'm like really grateful that most people didn't get to see all that, because
Oh, yeah,
it
hate
almost
seeing
ruins the movie how bad it is. It's,
Really?
Well, in the sense of like, it's just too much. It's powerful imagery that's just like, fuck that.
I'm
like,
not a fan of gore too much anyway. But.
It's disgusting. I mean,
well, we're getting sidetracked.
Yes, yeah, we are. Sorry.
We're already in 10 minutes. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, we gotta
wrap this up.
So it's gonna be above average. I have high hopes. I think it's
I hope it's good.
I think it'll be good. Any movies that have like the whole children element getting involved and like because the psychology of kids is so imaginary and weird and that's what this is kind of
imaginary
about.
friends.
So
I think it's the whole story is like I had an imaginary friend when I was a kid. Then I forgot about it, and then later
they
on,
don't like that.
Then the fucking imaginary friend comes back and he's like, "You forgot me. I'm going to whatever."
Yeah.
So
yep.
Anyway,
all right. Well, we'll see you in just sometime later.
See you. Oh, that's a good spot right there. I had it record. Before we found a spot.
I'm crying.
So am I.
I need something too.
Oh my God. Hey, give me one too. Oh my God, dude. It's my life's work. What? Oh my God.
Oh, sorry guys. I haven't even said hi yet.
How's it going? My God.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
It hurts.
I'm gonna lose my voice at this rate.
Oh, okay.
Well, wow.
Hopefully that's the
Where to begin?
Unbelievable.
Man. You know what though? That's so bad. No, it could have been so much better if that lady just didn't even exist.
I know.
Chop her out of the whole fucking movie. Honestly, it could have been
Okay, so
it would have been like
this movie
like 5 territory
is like 2 different movies combined into one, and they don't go together.
No.
I didn't feel like so. It's the first part is thrillery and whatever, and you're like, oh, what's going on? And then like, as soon as the big plot reveal gets exposed,
and it's like, fuck you.
It's
For
so
real.
embarrassing.
It's like, fuck you, movie. Embarrassing is the word. Oh, God.
Oh man, like
I can't believe how sucky it got.
all of a sudden, just went.
I was kind of into it, and I was like,
A little bit. I was
bored.
It got me.
I was really
slow.
bored.
Oh.
No, and I was like, okay, maybe this will get somewhere. And then this thing happens, and it's just like, oh my God,
Who is this bitch?
it was the worst. It changed. It became like the stupidest shit ever. And we've seen some fucking stupid fucking movies, man. Oh my God.
So this really captures the formula that I think it's Insidious or
it really captures
I think it's Insidious. It has the same exact plot. Where it's like they really just kind of get you because you're the one that's special and we're targeting the kid and it's all that and it's so dumb. And then the other half, they go to Never Land and
I
it's
can't spoil
whatever. So yeah.
Okay, let's just break this down. I hate every character.
They all. Well, actually, okay.
The little girl's fine.
She's actually a good actress.
For being probably what, 6 or 7?
There was a few scenes where she was like crying her eyes out, and it was pretty damn believable. It actually made me feel like, oh damn.
It was in the trailer though.
When she's in her bed crying over like, oh chance,
When she's crying on camera.
That too. Like
that was.
You're never my friend. Like,
I'll say one thing is
good acting.
visually.
Seriously,
Chauncey looked cool.
he did.
once it's revealed.
Yeah.
That's like it. The rest of it's really dumb.
So let's see. The main
dream
lady
thing.
of the story. I don't know her name.
Jessica
in the movie, but she does a good job.
I'm
at
so
acting.
spent.
But all of the characters are just 100% unlikable.
This is what happened. We're watching this movie, and it's just quiet. I'm kind of fidgeting, like adjusting my spot a little bit, like okay. And then suddenly, something happened, and I just started laughing, and I couldn't stop the rest of the movie, like the last 40 minutes, no, 30 minutes.
It got.
Oh my God!
It went over the top. What it was when the old lady showed up finally.
That's exactly what happened.
Just telling the whole story.
It was exposition for about 15
That's all her
minutes.
character was.
Oh,
she just okay. Well, anyway,
I thought
spoil it.
Yeah, we can't spoil it. But yeah, the characters suck. I did not buy any of their relationships. I didn't buy the couple either. I didn't. When they kissed, they're like married, and they're like, that's how they kiss.
It wasn't.
He's going on tour, so he's going away for a long time.
Yeah,
and they're in love, and they're like, you could tell it was the most awkward.
So the idea of this is that the main character, the wife, she's having nightmares. She's an artist. She
illustrates kids' books, or she writes kids' books.
Yeah, and it illustrates them.
Yeah.
And she's having nightmares where they're living, so they have these plans to like go
move
back
to her childhood home.
Her childhood home that her father gave to them. And so and then like in hopes that they'll stop and then they can have a fresh start and stuff. And that's sort of the opposite of what happens. Things go nuts. So then she gets an imaginary friend that like the little girl, she finds a bear in the basement.
Yep.
But it's really not what you think and all this stuff. So and then all these things start happening around here.
Things happen. Then there's a resolution.
Yep.
It's not really shot well. It does that fucking thing that every horror movie does where like you look behind, like you see a scene
repeatedly.
And then like
blurred out in the background,
goes down, the camera goes down,
somebody back,
and it comes back up, and now they're behind
There's
him.
always somebody behind somebody.
Or it's establishing shots where like the camera looks down and you see someone behind the stairs.
Somebody there, and you're like,
they're under the stairs.
And then
when it comes back, and they're gone.
There, and it's like, oh, you got me.
Oh, the teddy bear's there. Oh, now the teddy bear's gone.
The fifth time it happened,
it's
like, well, that person won't be there. You're like, shit, I was in the shot. I gotta get the fuck out of here. It's probably people on the set who were like in the wrong place.
It was like you could call it every time because it was always every slow shot.
It was
every single one.
So many of them. I'm waiting to see like the director with their cup in his hand.
I'm gonna say,
oh shit, I'm in the shot.
Like 8 or 10 times, maybe more, maybe 12 times.
It's really ridiculous. A lot of the scary scenes are. I saw something move, and then they go look, and then it's nothing, and then you turn around, and it's like somebody that you know is there. Suddenly,
it's like the sister, like it's all quiet. And the sister, like,
what? Stop being terrorizing.
Why would you come running?
No, nobody does that. Like, you're just you enter a room. Hey!
That happens so many times. That happens so many times. Like the daughter.
I swear to God.
Would just come running.
She did. I hate her character.
Oh, I hate her too.
This whole.
You're not my real mom. That's her whole character.
That's it. It's like
that's her whole personality.
There's a little tinge in there, and like, why would you want to be? Like when you find out who her real mom is, her real mom sucks.
Tears.
It's all pain, people. It's all pain.
Oh my God.
So for a good chunk of the movie, I spoiled it. I don't know, man.
It was
This
super,
is a dreadful movie, and like the two halves of the movie don't gel in like a way that it just got.
It goes from kind of cool, believable to bullshit.
If I could describe this movie,
bullshit.
I'm gonna say it's corny as
it is.
It's so cheesy. This should have been a directed fucking TV movie.
It wasn't even corny in the beginning, though. In the beginning, It was
the setup
cliched
was
as
alright.
fuck.
Yeah, it was. It
You
was.
got my real mom.
And the
Ugh.
acting because of it, like, really didn't
What?
sell me. It made it worse.
No
It,
one
like,
died. Oh, I can't
No.
spoil.
Oh.
I just spoiled some shit.
No,
Sorry.
somebody does die.
Hold on, we gotta get to
spoil it.
spoilers.
Okay, so do we rate this?
We gotta rate it.
I don't know what to do. Because I kind of enjoyed the fuck out of myself.
I enjoyed the first. I didn't really
No,
enjoy it. It
I-
was boring. The first
I
half.
thought the second half is really interesting and colorful in terms of set pieces. I thought some of the elements within the scenes
man.
and some of the, like, we're in a new room now, but it's a different reality kind of crap.
I'm having a hard
It was okay. I know.
But it was really. It felt way longer. Way the
It
fuck
did.
longer.
I kept
That's why this is gonna be very low for me
It's not
because
great. It's
even
not
though I
great.
was laughing because it was so fucking
it was so-
stupid.
It was.
I was laughing and I was
So
trying my
disappointed.
best to hold it. There was 15 minutes left and this whole family just like walks out.
Like, are you done, kids? Dude,
like-
there were little kids in there.
I know.
They were like 9 years old, and this is a PG-13.
Yeah.
They say the F word once, and we're like both go.
It's like Doctor Strange. That's the one.
Yeah.
The one reality.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, they left during like
They
the
did.
wrap up.
Yeah.
So they didn't even get to see the twist. There's a twist ending.
No, there is.
And they
There
just like,
is.
oh, it's done. Oh, let's get out of here. I
Let's
hate
go.
this.
So they're
I
gonna
hate
leave this a totally different impression than what we got to see at the end.
Yeah, because there's a twist, and you're
There's
like,
a twist,
oh my,
and then another
stupid
twist
God.
right after it, and you're like, oh, okay, well, aren't you clever? It's fucking dumb.
Oh, it's so bad.
So-
the neighbor kid,
Fuck that guy.
he's like,
What a piece of shit.
He's probably the worst character in any movie ever.
Yeah,
Dead serious.
Fire that kid. He doesn't get a paycheck. He needs to go back to school and
Not only
wow.
he was written poorly, it's like
The actor.
anyone would ever do
It
that.
was like it reminded me of an extra in like Saved by the fucking Bell, right? Just some kid who's not even any of the main characters.
and
They
his
just threw
credit
him
is
in there.
his credit is douchey kid number 2.
Yeah, like piece of shit.
Douchebag number 3 or whatever. Oh my god, yeah, it was horrible.
He's all trying to like corrupt it. I'm like, what the fuck? And
He
then
wants
the lines they
and then his
gave?
mom's like, it's my allergy medicine.
Fuck
Shut the
off,
fuck up.
man. No.
Ugh.
So dumb. All right, well, we got to rate this so we can get into the cutting of it. I know.
I'm just gonna say 2. 2. Yeah, I gotta say 2. That was fucking bullshit.
Oh, man,
What a stupid.
I'm having a hard time because I don't think it's a 2.
4?
No, I don't know. It's a 3. I'm gonna say it's a 3. It's not a 2, but it's
For me, it's a
because
2.
there were some elements that I thought were okay. There was a little bit of the plot is so dumb. I can't get over
It's
that.
really stupid.
It's a copy of other movies. That's why I
Yeah.
don't like it. It's nothing new. There's no twist on the storytelling elements of like or
Nope.
like this. The plot itself is
Nope.
just it's
Okay.
It's been done recently.
Spoilers.
Like very recently.
All right,
Wow.
this is fucking stupid.
So she comes back to her. They go back. They move in and everything. And there's a neighborhood lady who is like this old lady.
She is the worst fucking actress of the
Oh.
millennium.
It's so bad.
Oh.
So she used to
Exposition.
babysit.
Exposition, the lady.
That's
Old
what-
lady exposition. Remember what her name was?
No,
I don't
it
either.
was just that's her name, Old Lady Exposition.
Old lady exposition.
So
Here to save
so
the day.
she pops up a couple times as like to sprinkle her in and foreshadow shit. But she used to babysit the main character, the wife
Until
of the family.
the thing happened where
Yeah,
where Chauncey the teddy bear talks her into going into a portal.
yeah.
And then where
so that's what
everything's
happened.
pure imagination.
It is. Like, I need you to be here with me. You had the strongest imagination, and I fed off of it, and like that's the plot, right? So you're like, okay, well, that's not. It's not terrible, except the execution is so dumb that
Really bad. It's really
I
bad.
don't know. So this lady.
Sucks.
She takes there. So
the
the little
worst.
girl goes through with her list, and then it's like to prove that she's willing to go through the portal, and then she makes the portal because Chauncey's like telling her shit, and then she goes into the Never Ever Land.
Remember that one part? It was like the
or whatever
therapist
it's
lady's
called.
like, did she take up a new hobby of ventriloquism?
Oh yeah, Yeah, there's some creepy shit about that. I think that.
So hold on.
That was
but
kind
that
of neat.
line is bullshit because there was no bear.
No, but she turned to the camera and the voice was still talking and her lips weren't moving.
I know, but
So that was kind of neat. I was like,
Alright,
oh,
yeah.
but
well, it turns out
the fact that there was no teddy bear,
Let's
I was
just-
like,
let's
that
just
was cool. I was like, ooh.
get through this as quickly
So
as
yeah,
possible.
no. So anyway, so she goes to the portal and she's missing and
Oh,
nobody
I have
can
a heart
find her.
attack.
And then that's when they're spreading out over the town looking for her. And then that's when old lady exposition shows up and talks to the daughter who doesn't believe
We'll
shit.
just call the daughter, the older daughter. She's probably 22 in real life, but she's playing like a 15-year-old.
Yeah, she's supposed to be 15.
And then there's a line in there. She's only 15. Like, you don't go to bars or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna refer to her as bitch face from now on.
Bitch face.
Those-
So lady,
lady exposition.
old lady and bitch face.
And bitch face, go back to old lady exposition.
Why would you
face.
follow her? She's a batshit
Creepy
crazy old lady.
And then she starts
it's
going
not
through-
believable that
she's
you'd be like, oh.
I've been researching my whole life.
She
on
writes
all these
books about
children.
imaginary friends that capture kids and take them into the other world.
And she knows all about these portals.
Every culture
and all
has
that.
their version of it, and she's got a whole encyclopedia she's written. And
once
she just
that happened,
tells you,
I just
she
started laughing.
barfs all this exposition on you
I
in a
started
way that
laughing
is so like
so hard it hurt. I was
it
trying
was-
my best
yes.
not to laugh out loud.
I couldn't believe
And I
how
couldn't.
blatantly like just fucking blunt this lady
Yeah.
comes out swinging and then bitch face is like, I believe you. You're like, no.
I leave now. And then
What the fuck?
They open this portal to pure imagination.
Yeah, so
and
they go- they
then
fill
it
out-
becomes like a
Yeah.
rescue movie.
In weird Never Land.
It becomes like Labyrinth or something.
Kind
weird.
of. It was very much Labyrinth-esque, except I actually liked the sets for that. They were pretty good. They were all
Okay.
right, I guess. I mean,
Sure.
I like the atmosphere. Like the ceiling is all smoke and lightning and shit and like.
And then that old lady's like, I trapped you here because
Oh,
the
yeah.
entity. She knows about this
So
entity.
She's
and all this
known
stuff.
about
oh my
because
God.
she babysat. She knows the whole story of the
She
main
did
character's
years of
wife,
research, her
or
whole
like-
life's work. She's like, that's
her-
my life's work.
Literally, that's all the batshit
I
crazy
laughed so
did.
hard.
Her
I was
whole
like,
thing.
oh my God.
She published a bunch of works about imaginary friends and the and cultures and like how they're real.
Yeah, it's
And everyone thinks her.
but her delivery is so shitty.
It
it's
is
the most
awful.
comical
But they're-
bullshit
So
I've
she
ever.
takes them there,
Oh my God.
guides them how to get there, right? And so they do it. They get over there, and then she's like, "Now that we're here," she closes the portal on them, and then she tells them, "Like I've been trying to get you down. We can live here forever. It's amazing. Our imagination." So it's
and then
the best part ever.
This door opens right by her, and she's still talking. She's
all like,
and then
"We're gonna live here forever."
This big bear thing. Woof! No, it punches her in the head.
it ejects her. She goes crunching to the
This
ground.
door opens, and then there's like a coming out of the thing goes.
It's
She drops, and then it drags her in. Then you hear, and all this blood comes out.
dude, like so much
hilarious.
blood comes out from under the door.
Oh,
You hear
it was
and then
fantastic.
You just like hear
Just how like
It was
cartoonish.
so
this door opens,
rewarding.
and then and then she just drops.
Come on in.
And then and
she's
then
like
she's
hanging
like,
out there. And then, yeah. Oh my god. I turn to him and I go, yes.
I was just glad that she would finally shut up.
Fuck
Shut
old lady
the fuck up.
exposition.
She just talked. It was a half hour.
No character. It was just her going,
Just
this is
talking.
how it works.
And like they're going from different fucking set piece that like
Yeah.
now they're in the basement and she's
Yep.
like, you have oh my god,
the
the
camera would
ritual.
pan to her and she'd be like, nah, nah, nah. She just wouldn't shut her fucking motor mouth up.
It was horrible.
So
She's the worst character.
I wonder how
she
much
might
you
be
got.
worse. I think she's worse than neighbor douche.
No, neighbor douche
he's
was
pretty
just,
bad,
he
yeah.
was just unbelievably douchey.
Oh my god!
Like he
This
wasn't even a
movie.
real character. At least the lady seemed batshit crazy. He didn't seem like a real teenager.
Oh my god!
It was bad.
She knows
it was
all this
so
stuff.
fucking bad.
It was so terrible. I can't.
So
believe it.
anyway, so they're in
It blows my
there,
mind.
all three of them, and then now that she's gone, so they're trying to find. They're going through all these different rooms and doors, and they lead to different
And
realities.
they all like they piece together the fucking her childhood and what happened with her dad. Her dad went crazy.
Right. They're like looking under things and like, oh, there's a scene of what happened.
Reliving the past.
It's just like some of it was clever, but most of it was just
mostly
dumb.
boring.
It was boring.
And then they're like, oh, we need to get out of here. They find the girl.
At this point, mind you, like there is no tension in this movie. I'm not afraid of anything.
I'm not either.
I've laughed too hard, so there's no there's no sense of like, there's just nothing.
What was cool?
It just blew its load right there, and it was like
they get out, right?
Oh, God.
And then she's like, it's like a fake ending, and it's sad because I knew there was like 10 minutes left because I kept looking at my phone because I was like, oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah, we got that ain't like, wrapped up yet.
Sneaking out of my pocket, like, oh shit, there's 25 minutes left. Fuck. And then what happens is they get out. You think they all got out, and
essentially
they all went out the door and they close it, and they're like, oh, but it doesn't explain how she got back in there.
She never got out. So here's what happened. They got through the portal and then it closed on her.
Yeah.
And then she opened a portal that really wasn't the real portal.
Oh.
Right. And so she just slipped into another version of the reality there. And then she thought she was
Then she's in the hospital reading a book to her dad.
Yep.
And with her whole family,
they're all there. And
then suddenly they all turn like, and they got big old black eyes.
She's like, if you don't leave, like, we want you here. Yeah, if you stay here, we won't hurt your family and all that. And she's like, okay.
And I was like, wow, that's a kind of a good twist.
I'm like, okay, 1 point for that ending. That
way to wrap that up.
Yeah.
And then there's like a one-liner from Bitch Face comes in with a hockey stick.
Up. She's got a hockey stick.
She cracks the dude in the head. And she's like, I don't even remember her line.
Stupid line. Read it quickly.
Like,
let's get the hell out of here,
douchebag.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Bam.
She smacks her.
And then they run and they get out.
And then they get out. So it's like. Like you ruined the movie by having that second twist.
You say it and they would just like look away like, okay. And then they get out again, and then then the thing's coming through the door to eat them, and like it's like that it.
Yeah, it's like
the lights
down here with the lights. It's like don't look into the lights,
yeah,
but
don't
his
look
eyes
at
are like doing all these scenes really quick. He's like a spider creature, and she's like looking at him, and then they're like, "Don't look!" And then the little girl's like, "You never looked in," and she sets the entire house on fire.
They burn their fucking house down.
They burn the house down and get out of there, and that is the fastest fire I've ever seen.
You know,
within seconds.
It's the fastest response team ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Boom, they light it up.
It starts in the basement.
The portal closes, and they're like, let's get out of the house.
By the time they get up the stairs.
By the time they get to the street, there's a fire truck coming.
Yeah.
They went up the stairs of the basement, out the front door.
The fucking roof is already collapsing.
Dude, it was crazy. I was like,
no, that is not.
Like, man.
She's like, let it burn.
That's like, premeditated. They had like set up a bunch of shit to burn it down.
Yeah, we want this to go up.
And then they end up in a hotel, and then there's like this kid, and they're like, no, my imaginary friend.
Yeah, he's got a bear too, and you're like, fuck off.
Yeah,
like it's just dumb.
So that's that movie. We just
that's that movie.
Don't see it. It's it's bullshit. It's horrible.
I mean,
it was horrible.
I laughed.
It could have been
hard after, but like that's not what it was.
It could have been like a 3 had. Well, I think if old lady didn't even exist in the movie, it'd be like a 5.
Yeah, because she really brought
sabotaged
it down.
The whole fucking
thing. She did the whole exposition of what's actually going on. I feel like really intense detail.
There's no way she could know how this all works.
How would she know that shit? It's like, it was just irritating how she just like had it all
mind blowing. It blew my mind.
And she wrote books and books on it.
And that they like thought people would buy the shit.
Well, I know. What? I mean, she made a good living of it.
Way better ways to do exposition.
The fact that
we could have pieced all this together ourselves. In the imagination land.
Yeah. Well,
we could have pieced it together.
Have clues and things.
Look at the, because she kept reliving like the past.
Yeah.
Just do all that.
Yeah,
the lady
tell the
doesn't
story
have to
that
tell
way.
anyone.
We don't need,
she doesn't have to tell anything.
It was really dumb too. Is like the main character she just sort of knows how to get out of there and
She
do
knew
shit.
everything.
She just was like, well, we need to build another portal. And then what do? They stick glue on the wall until it, like, they just throw shit at the wall until it sticks.
We're in imagination land, so we can use our imagination to get out.
She just started to, like, it was so corny. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
so
fucking horrible.
This is a steer clear, okay?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck away from here. Some of it, there were a couple things that I'll give it a point or two.
The problem
for,
is, here's the thing: you won't laugh at it because we've already explained it to you.
Yeah, once you know what's coming.
The funny part is how shockingly horrible it is as it happens.
Because you're like, what?
As an audience member.
That's what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like, no,
for real.
No,
oh my
you
God.
ruined it. That whole half just got so
how
dumb.
badly this changed. Oh my God!
Oh,
remember
they
we're like,
flipped the
it
script.
looks like a fucking good movie.
Yeah,
I bet it's
all
a 7.
that build up. Yeah, I
was like, I'm pretty sure it'll be like a 6 above average or something.
It's not the movie that's in the trailer.
It's not the movie that they're
advertising it to be. It's not. Ugh. The very beginning, there's a couple of
I hate movies that have
30 minutes is like kind of all right.
Ancient civilizations have known about this thing that has.
Yeah, I mean,
all these kids
it shows
with
the book
imaginary
that
friends.
she wrote, and there's all these images of like killed. Children and their imaginary fucking friends, and some of them are like really creepy, and some of them are whatever. Yeah. I did think though the best part of the entire movie was when the main character realized that she was the only one that saw the bear. I was like, that's cool.
I thought something
that's
cool
clever.
would follow, but then it goes into imagination land.
Yeah, and yeah, why? It just was.
It actually was cool.
It was.
There was a cool spot where she realizes that only her and Alice, the young girl,
they're the only ones that are actually
bear.
Like can see the bear.
And then they start going through footage and like
photos and
on her
like
phone, and she's like, "Oh my God!"
Drawings she made as a kid, and every one of them, there's a tiny bear somewhere. And you're like, "Oh, that's chilling,ng," you know.
It was actually that was well done.
It was great.
That's where it gets a point for me.
Yep, that's why. That's why I got a couple points.
That's why it's not a 1.
This is way below as this is so.
It switches
below
so
the water
hard
around here.
Pivot
it does
to bullshit that
like okay we're going steady pace and then you're like oh!
And then there's like a bunch of missiles. Crash and burn.
Yeah,
all right,
that's what this is. We're done. Crash and burn. That's it in a nutshell.
Over.
That's all right.
Crash and burn. But we're gonna try a new restaurant in Hinckley here.
Yeah, we want to.
They were recommended up to it. So
what is it called?
We still have an hour and 20 minutes before we go to Kung Fu Panda 4.
That's gonna be great. Stay tuned for that video next, guys.
Yeah.
Until then, like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, leave a comment.
Bang it.
If you've seen this movie, tell me what your favorite.
Yeah,
part
put
is.
a comment because it's bullshit. Stupid and I hate
Actually,
it.
if you've seen this, just leave the comment bullshit.
Yeah, or it's stupid and you hate it.
Stupid and you hate it. Yep.
I don't know. Some people might like it, but I don't see how.
It's just like I said. It's 2 movies mashed together, and one of them is
diarrhea.
Yes, that's exactly.
One of them is diarrhea, and the other beginning is like floating in diarrhea.
It was just like it's like the surface chunks, and then you really realize that you got to go in, and you're like, no, I don't want to go down there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
I'll see ya.